Today on RetroGeeksLive.com,
we
review some trailers from San Diego Comic-Con, Al.
Yep, Comic-Con.
We're your hosts. I'm Eric.
I'm Al.
And we're going to get started. San Diego Comic-Con was last weekend.
Yes, it was.
And it looked cool on
Very
social
cool.
media.
Very cool.
And some people that got to stay home looked pretty cool, too, because they just got to see all the trailers without having to wait in line, it seemed like.
Yeah, if you want to... I still wish I would have been there.
Well, yeah.
We couldn't get tickets.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Maybe.
But a lot of people were happy they didn't have to wait in line for the trailers. But, I'm sure people were thrilled to be there, to do the cosplay, to do everything, see everything, do their Pokemons we were talking about.
Yeah.
And,
Hope nobody got hurt.
And so let's jump into this. We got some trailers to talk about. Today we're going to talk about the two DC trailers, Justice League and Wonder Woman.
Yes.
We're going to work on our Walking Dead trailer and our poll that we had on Retro Geeks Facebook. And then we're also going to talk a little bit about Guardians of the Galaxy and our retro portion, which we're known for.
Yep.
All right, man. So let's start with Justice League, man. I mean, it's got all the DC big boys, big girls.
Yeah.
First take, Al. Lead us off.
Well, I think it was more of a little story than an actual trailer, if you ask me.
Okay. Explain.
Well, it didn't have as much, all action and all that kind of stuff that usually a trailer does have in this kind of situation.
Okay, yeah.
They were kind of introducing, I love Ben Affleck as Batman.
I love him as Batman, too.
Yeah, and I really had reservations about it. Because, after seeing Daredevil...
I actually like Daredevil a little bit.
No, it was okay, but I don't know. It just, it didn't hold up the test of time, very well.
I knew Ben Affleck would be a great Batman. But anyway, continue.
Okay, well, he's a great Batman, and he seems to be the leader of the Justice League, from what I can see in the, and also the greatest part. I mean, Aquaman's going to be awesome, but I was very, very happy about Flash.
Flash? I'm surprised about that.
Yeah,
because you really like the series. The TV series.
I like the series, but you know what? One thing I don't like too much about the series is that the actual actor. Okay, there's a con called Heroes and Villains, and we're gonna go this year. And
San Jose.
Yes, and I went last year.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you something. The guy, Grant Dustin, I think his name is, from the Flash. He will not attend these cons.
Oh, he won't.
He will not attend them. He's like the only one that will not, because he has problems, I don't know, with crowds, and he wants to spend time with his family. And I guess you forget, Grant, that maybe, we're the ones who actually pay your salary. We could get you you get us all excited, by
yeah, man, we're your family.
Yeah, I still have your action figure here waiting to get signed.
I mean, if you're in this industry, if you're lucky enough to be acting and playing a character like the Flash,
yeah,
I mean, come on, give a little.
Yeah.
Give a little love, right?
Yeah.
I understand that now. I didn't know that, but that's a good point.
Yeah, that, and I think that from what I hear, the other guy is like in all the cons. He wants to be in the cons, and he's an up and comer, and I really can't say I know his name. I don't know him from anything else, but seems to be great, and actually everybody there said the whole cast seems to be pretty good. Jason Momoa is also great when it comes to cons. He's actually going to be in the San Francisco Con.
Oh, San Francisco Comic Con.
Yeah, the one that we're going to go to also in September, I believe it is.
I think early September.
Early September. It's great, and I've actually met him before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from because he used to be at Stargate Atlantis.
Is he big and bad as he looks, man?
He's big and bad as he looks. He's a really, really nice guy.
He's a cool guy, huh?
Yeah, really nice guy.
Awesome. That's good. That's good. He won't beat us up if we see him again.
No. Well, he might now, but
yeah. After seeing this,
yeah.
But after seeing what I have to say about him, maybe you'll want to beat me up.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm sorry. I love. I love Game of Thrones, and he was the Dothraki badass in Game of Thrones, and he did a great job. But he also spoke Dothraki, which I don't understand. And in this trailer for Justice League, I think he had one word.
Well, he's Aquaman.
Oh, he's talking to fish
He's
telepathically.
talking to fish.
Oh, okay. So he's talking telepathically. That's why he only has one. You know, I love Jason Momoa.
He already fell off the back of the bus.
I love his look, but I'm afraid his acting might fall short. But that's just me.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about it.
Yeah.
And
I don't think that. I think he'll be fine.
he'll be fine in the role.
Look, honestly, if Ben Affleck was able to learn how to act.
Okay. Well, okay. Now let's talk about Ben Affleck, okay? I love him as Batman. I think he's the best Batman there's ever been. Pretty close with the last one. I'm forgetting his name. But anyway.
Some British guy. I don't know.
I forget. But anyway, I'm still so on his Bruce Wayne.
I think he does a pretty good Bruce Wayne.
It's pretty good.
I actually liked the other Bruce Wayne. What's his name? I always forget his name. That guy that
Not Clooney.
Yeah, Clooney. George Clooney. That's what.
All right.
I actually liked him as Bruce Wayne.
You know, it's all about the original, man. Adam West.
Yeah.
No, but anyway.
Adam West is cool. He's a man. He still can pull it off.
Oh, heck yeah, dude. But anyway.
Robin?
Well.
The guy is huge.
Yeah, we don't really want to see him in those green pants.
No, those tights. No.
But anyway, okay, let me continue with what I thought of the trailer. I thought the trailer was good. I think the movie's going to be good. But my problem with it is Batman seems to be almost the comedy relief in the trailer. He's the funny guy in this trailer. Batman, the funny guy?
No, Flash too.
Well, Flash a little bit, but Batman's like, you know, I don't know. It's just, it seems like he's trying to play the funny guy a little too much.
Jason Momoa can't really do a great funny guy.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And Wonder Woman's too hot to be funny.
Well, okay, the thing that's going to, I think, save the trailer and might save the movie if the movie's so is Gal Gadot.
Oh, of course.
Wonder Woman. I mean, I wasn't expecting much out of her in Superman versus Batman, but she was like the best part of that movie. She was the best part of that movie, in my opinion. She was awesome. I think she's going to be awesome in Justice League and her own new movie.
Yeah.
The other thing, you talked about the Flash and being the comedy relief. Okay, that scene where Bruce Wayne throws his Batarang thing.
By the way, you can see all these trailers at RetroGeeksLive.com.
And so Bruce Wayne throws his bat thing.
Yeah.
And, okay, it's a carbon copy from a Marvel movie. I'm sorry. It's a carbon copy from the first Spider-Man, man, where Spider-Man, you know, he watches Flash's punch go like this. Like that.
Yeah.
And it's a carbon copy, man. Can't DC do something original?
Well, if you want to look at it that way, I mean, you know, Marvel kind of copied that from The Matrix.
Okay, Matrix, they weren't looking back at things, were they? I don't think so.
Yeah,
they were kind of like dodging stuff slowly.
Bounced back and everything. Yeah, they were looking at everything.
I know. I don't know. I just want to see something a little bit different. I think they're trying to copy Marvel a little too much.
Well, you know what? I think DC is actually doing it better than Marvel. Although I've always been more of a Marvel fan, but I think now they have the upper hand.
Oh, I want to go. Let's see how the movies play out.
Well,
let's see how the movies play out before I go that far.
Does Marvel have Wonder Woman?
Marvel don't need Wonder Woman, man.
Who do they have?
Dude, they got everybody else. If it wasn't for Batman and Wonder Woman, I think DC wouldn't stand a chance.
You're forgetting Superman. Everybody likes
Superman. As long as that guy, Henry Cavill, whatever his name is. Dude, I'm sorry. What
do you have against him?
I don't know. He just looks kind of cool for Superman for me. Not as much as the last Superman. But still, I mean, he whines a lot, man. About his mommy and Martha and all this stuff, man. Come on.
Okay.
Anyway.
I just leave it. I'm not even going to touch that. I'm not going to go there. Okay.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to the Justice League movie.
Yes.
I'm being kind of very, very down on it on the trailer.
Whenever I get excited about something, he's a downer, and vice versa. That's just the way we do things, and we've always done it that way. Not just because of the show.
So you get it all, though. You get all the sides of the coin, man. You get both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
It's like Two-Face, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Another bad DC character. Anyway, so we both are looking forward to the movie. The trailer was decent, but I'm just a little afraid of certain little things here and there.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Wonder Woman. So we continue in DC. We go to Wonder Woman. I think, forget Ghostbusters. Forget all these girl things. It's all about the Woman of Wonder.
And you know what about Wonder Woman? That she was always a woman. She wasn't changed.
Yeah.
Okay, she was created in the 40s. She was a woman, and she's still a woman. Get it? Everybody over there in Hollywood, get it? That's the point.
Yeah, there was no sex changes going on, no alternative universes. No. And Wonder Woman's always been like she is, pretty much.
Yeah.
She went through the little, I think in the comic book, they did a little spy type Wonder Woman, which was a little weird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she didn't have the full-on costume.
I have to admit, I've never really gotten into this.
Yeah, there's a little stretch there.
Wonder Woman comic book.
Yeah, there's a little stretch there in the DC comics, I think in the 70s, where it went kind of like the spy route more than the whole Wonder Woman outfit. I remember looking as a kid at the comic books and being like, where's her costume? How come she's like dressed normal?
Of course she was.
Yeah. So what were your thoughts about the Wonder Woman trailer?
Well, for me, it's hard to not like a trailer where the first scene in the trailer is Chris Pine. It's like, to me,
dude,
it's like,
we're talking Wonder Woman and he's talking about Chris Pine?
Yeah, because
dude,
Captain Kirk, dude, Captain Kirk right there.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm thinking, okay, what's Captain Kirk doing in DC Universe? I'm all confused now. No, I'm excited Pine's in the movie. It will maybe it might take a half hour for me not to think it's Captain Kirk, but
actually, I have seen Chris Pine in other movies.
Yeah, no, I've seen him in other movies too.
Like with Elizabeth Banks, who I love, in People Like Us, and he's an awesome actor. He really is a good actor.
No, I mean the way he pulls off Kirk, he has to be a good actor.
Yes.
So he's in the first frames of the trailer. You're right,
and all through the trailer, basically.
Yeah, I mean he's, I guess, the kind of like Wonder Woman's main squeeze, Wonder Woman's BITC. No, although he has a secretary.
Yes, yeah, he does. But there's nothing going on there. Just go and see the video again at the trailer over at RetroGeeksLive.com,
RetroGeeksLive.com. And so the Wonder Woman trailer looks like it takes place in World War I believe. That's what it seems like.
World War II, I believe. It's always taken. It was always in World War II.
I think Wonder Woman is World War I.
No, World War II.
They got the old like Red Baron airplane, man.
I didn't notice that. I gotta go back and watch that.
Yeah, I think they showed the Red Baron airplane. Like,
you mean like with Snoopy?
Yeah.
We're
talking World War I think.
So is Snoopy there?
That'd be cool.
Crossover, guys.
Yeah,
crossover.
I don't know how old Charlie would do in
DC and the Peanut universe is
boy,
huge. You heard it here first.
But the whole war thing for me kind of seems, again, I'm going back to Marvel, Captain America, the first Captain America movie. They did that
back in the 40s. Comic books weren't like they are now, and they were part of it was to incentivize what was going on and to get everybody excited about
beating America
and beating the Germans. Yeah. Okay, kind of too bad we don't have that now, but we have the opposite now. But that's just the way it is.
Well, I just hope it. The other thing about the Wonder Woman trailer is, okay, we saw her already take on pretty much one-on-one Doomsday.
Yeah,
who basically kills Superman. So we know Wonder Woman's supposed to be as powerful as Superman, pretty much. How come, like, she's here having a little bit of... She's not having trouble, but she's, having to put out a little effort against 5 normal soldier-looking guys. I mean, she should be fighting something bigger or badder, I think.
Well, you gotta remember it's the first trailer. I also wanted to see that. I wanted to see her in the Invisible Plane.
The Invisible Plane would be awesome, man. Yeah. That would be cool. I did love the lasso. The lasso lining up and stuff was awesome. Fresh.
That was awesome.
I think I loved seeing her with her shield knock off the bomb or whatever. Yeah. That was awesome too. It looks like a great movie. I think I will like Justice League a little bit more just because of the Wonder Woman where it's taking place and how it's going to go. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Which one of the two are you looking more forward to?
Justice League.
Justice League. Well, it's got all of them in there. So
Yeah,
makes sense.
definitely. I gotta do Justice League. Definitely.
So let's move on. And the other big trailer for us was definitely The Walking Dead.
Oh, that was just awesome.
It was a long trailer. They seemed to go with the kind of look back on some of the, starting with Glenn, of course.
Of course.
And then they, about halfway through, they started going to some of the new footage without giving too much away. I don't think they gave too much away of who might have survived. I think there were a couple clues in there, maybe.
I didn't. You know what? I actually didn't pick any up. I was looking for that, obviously, and I saw it multiple times. You can also see it on RetroGeeksLive.com. And I didn't see anything. I didn't really pick. I mean, you picked up a few that obviously you know that they were there, and they couldn't have died because they're there.
Mm-hmm.
But you really don't see many of the main characters that I actually care about.
Well, what we do see, definitely a lot of, is Negan. And he's played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and who was in The Watchmen, along with a lot of other things. Yes. He played the comedian, which was brilliant.
Yes.
I love the comedian.
Probably the best one.
Yeah. Definitely in my top 5 superhero movies of all time. Negan's in there a lot.
Yeah.
And then we're introduced to another big guy, Ezekiel, and his pet.
Yes,
Shiva,
the tiger.
Oh man, I'm loving it. I think they actually used a real tiger for that too. I think they brought in a real tiger.
I have to see it again on a bigger screen to be able to tell if it's.
No, I think I heard though. I heard they brought in a real tiger for that. I'm not positive, but I think I heard that. And Ezekiel, man, he looks cool. Man, he's looking cool there with this tiger, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of him? You think he's gonna be good or bad? I know you probably haven't got that far.
You know what? I'm kind of torn at this point with Walking Dead. The reason is because it's
good and who's bad in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, and another thing is that it's. I mean, last season, you know how when something ends and you're like have like a feeling in the pit of your stomach.
Always Walking Dead.
With Walking Dead, that's the thing. I can't. I don't know. You know, sometimes I ask myself, I love it. But why the hell do I watch it?
Oh, dude.
Because it's like, I suffer every time I watch it.
You suffer, but also the stories are so good, man.
I know, they're
awesome. It's like, I mean,
that's why I can't stop watching it. Although I want to, I can't stop watching it.
Even some of the worst stories, like, worst for them, are like so good. The storyline is so good.
Yeah.
So we see a lot of and the other favorite moment for me was Melissa McBride. And she's there. She says something like, I don't know what the hell's going on in the wonderful way. Now, that was funny. Do you think she's going off the deep end, though, man? You think she's going, like, total Looney Tunes? Or
I don't think she can.
You think
I think
she's playing a part again?
Yeah, I think so, because she did so good as a badass.
Oh my gosh. They can't change that.
There was a point there where she was actually cooler than Rick.
Yeah. I mean, she was more of a badass than Daryl.
Yeah, remember the scene with the sisters?
Dude, look at the flower, man. Right?
Oh, dude, yes. That one was like, oh man, that's one that I had trouble sleeping. That night.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking, but yeah. So, yeah, the trailer was awesome, and we also did a little poll on our Facebook page.
We did, and the results are. Right now, let's see. We have 1 vote for Rosita Espinosa getting killed by Negan, and that vote comes from Susie.
Okay, Susie.
1 vote from Abraham Ford.
I'm surprised there's just 1 for Abraham.
Yeah, and that was my wife actually. Then there were 3 votes for Eugene Porter, and that was Brett, Daniel, and Maureen.
No, I hope Eugene doesn't go. I love Eugene. Yeah. I'm sorry.
And then there were 4 votes for Glenn Rhee, which were Claire, Jason, Will, and Steve. Okay, and I want to add my vote to Glenn also. I think Glenn is the one that's going to get it.
Okay.
Who are you going to add your...
Well, first I want to thank everyone for voting that did vote.
Yes, please. Thank you.
And that was great for us. And okay, so I'm going to get into it a little bit. So what I think is going to happen is, I think the episode, the season premiere will start out with the killing of Abraham.
Okay. So you and my wife
are
both for Abraham.
And then keep listening.
Okay.
And then you know how Walking Dead likes to mess with us, right?
Of course they do.
So we're gonna see this backstory on Abraham. We're gonna see, the first episode is gonna be basically a backstory on Abraham. We're gonna show his full story. And then, the last 5 minutes there where it comes back from the commercial and there's that last little bit there. They're going to come back, and Lucille's going to still be a little bit bloodthirsty. And Negan's going to say, you know what? You guys took out a little too many of my men and women. Too much of my group. Lucille's still thirsty. And that's when Glenn gets it too.
Maybe.
I think 2 are getting it. I'm not positive. I hope not. I definitely hope not. I hope it's someone like Rosita or someone like Eric.
What do you have against Rosita?
No, I like Rosita, but I hope it's not Daryl or Glenn or Eugene.
I don't think. I think there's 2 characters they cannot kill in Walking Dead. One is Rick, and the other one is Daryl. They just cannot kill either one of those. The fan base is just too big.
I think Daryl could be a possibility just because they want to prove a point that they can do that. They could get that show. They could do the show still without him.
You know how many women I know that won't watch it anymore because Daryl isn't going to be there?
It will be a major deal if it does happen.
Yes.
I don't think it'll happen.
Uh-huh.
I honestly think between the 2, I would vote Glenn also. I mean, it happened, obviously. About the comic book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, spoiler alert, Glenn did get it in the comic book. And I actually think between the 2, I know I said Abraham first and then Glenn, but if I had to pick one person, I think it'd be Glenn.
You know why I think it's going to be Glenn?
Okay, why?
Because he has a baby on the way. And there is no way there can ever be a happily ever after in this TV show. That's what made me decide. Like. I haven't gotten to the part where in the comic books where they actually kill him. So that's what I think.
Yeah, let's talk about Glenn just for a second. Getting it. What then happens with Maggie and the baby? Does Maggie go absolutely insane, or is she just
no? I think with everything this group has been through, they're not going to go insane because of something like that.
Yeah, and we talked before about we don't know who's good or bad. I mean, Rick sometimes seems worse than the governor. I mean, if you think about it, sometimes.
Yeah, but Rick. One thing about Rick is Rick never attacks his own people.
That's true. I mean, he is loyal,
and that makes him a good guy.
Yeah, but you have to be his person for a little while. You can't be his person right away, or else and look at him cross-eyed.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, for those of you that voted, thank you. And for those of you who didn't, vote next time on one of our polls, please, on RetroGeeksLive.com and our Facebook page. The Walking Dead, I can't wait for it. And I think Glenn might be the one, unfortunately. I hope not. I really love his character.
Yeah, he was one of my favorite ones.
Okay, and we're going to talk really quick. There's a ton out of San Diego Comic-Con, but the one thing that we're just going to touch on really quick is the Guardians of the Galaxy. There's some new news where Kurt Russell is set to. It's been announced that he will play Star-Lord, Peter Quill's dad, and that character is going to be named Ego, and technically he's called Ego the Living Planet.
Wow.
In the comic book, there's a planet that's alive, and characters like Thor, I think, and Silver Surfer have gone to that planet, and the planet kind of attacks the good guys with its nature.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to kind of put that into one person, human type character, humanoid type character, but they said they will explain it. Okay. So that should be interesting. And then also Guardians of the Galaxy is they're pushing Disney's pushing it at Disneyland. Disneyland, California.
California Adventure?
California Adventure. They're going to replace Tower of Terror with the Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
Wow.
and that should be pretty. That should be pretty fun.
Yeah,
I went to Disneyland last year and rode the Tower of Terror and was kind of disappointed. I was hoping to be more terrified, but it wasn't that. It wasn't very terrifying. It was a pretty easy ride for me. I love rides, but hopefully the Guardians of the Galaxy ride will be much better. And now we're going to move on really quick to our retro portion of the show, what we're known for, man, right?
Yeah.
And let's talk, it was Comic-Con weekend, man, and it was like, I don't even know how many people were supposed to go to this Comic-Con in San Diego, but let's talk old school cons.
Back when it was really about
when it was in garages of hotels.
It was all about us geeks and nerds.
Yeah, and a Comic-Con had comics.
Yeah.
There wasn't like movie stars. There wasn't too many toys, probably.
There was nothing TV back then.
Yeah, look at this first Star Trek cons.
Yeah.
They threw these things in garages of hotels and stuff like that, yeah. I think. Now, I don't go that far back, and neither do you, but I do remember, I do have a story. WonderCon used to be in Oakland and not Anaheim.
Really? Before they went to San Francisco?
Yeah, they were in Oakland, then San Francisco.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And I forget what year was.
That was the best, actually, when we went. I think last time me and you went together was one of the last years they had it here, which was in 2007. And I think that WonderCon, in Moscone Center. Mm-hmm. And I think it's still one of the best cons I've been to.
The great thing about it was it wasn't quite. It was just the right amount of people. It wasn't. It was so crowded.
It was big, but it wasn't so crowded, and you can actually get tickets to go in.
You get tickets to go in. You have to wait 2 hours to get in a line, and if there was something to see, you can wait in about a 15-minute line and not a 2-hour line and waste half your day. So it's just the right amount of everything, I think, back then.
Yeah.
I think a couple years before I went with you at that one, I went to WonderCon in Oakland, I believe it was. And Alex Ross, who, everyone should be familiar with Alex Ross. He's done Marvel's Kingdom Come. He does, his stuff is brilliant. His paintings are brilliant. And I remember he was signing there, and I wanted to get his autograph. He was signing for free. Now, nowadays, I don't know if he signed for free at San Diego Comic-Con. I doubt it, because his paintings go for like $10,000.
Well, I think
thousands of dollars.
They still have a type of to get the big stars. What they do is I think they have a raffle type of thing.
Oh,
because if like somebody like Chris Pine is signing, you can't sign 1 million autographs.
That's true.
So he's gonna they do some type of raffle, and then you get it, and then they have like 100 people, 150 people that can actually get the autograph.
Yeah. So this year Alex Ross had a two-story thing built for booth built for San Diego Comic-Con. Showed some of his artwork up there, and I guess he was signing below sometimes and stuff. But he lists his art, thousands of dollars, a lot of it. I saw him actually at a WonderCon. He was signing. I wanted to get his autograph, and I didn't really know when he was signing, but I was getting hungry. It was around noontime, and I went to go get like a drink or a hot dog or something. And sure enough, the only guy in line, and this is, concession lines at San Diego Comic-Con are probably like a half hour by themselves.
Yeah.
There's like nobody in line here. The only person in line in front of me was Alex Ross. And I recognized him. I didn't bother him, I didn't want to bother him right then, but I knew.
So he claims.
Yeah. So, no, I gave him a big hug.
Okay.
Don't get jealous. But I knew he was going to go sign pretty soon because, he looked like he was getting a hot dog too and a drink, and he looked like he was getting ready to sign. And I saw him, I kind of kept an eye on him when he walked away, and he was walking towards his booth. And so, I forgot my drink and my thing. I just went to go get in line, be one of the first ones in line. And sure enough, I was about, there's already some people in line. I was probably about 10th or 11th in line. And this is when Kingdom Come came out. So he was signing free autographs back then and drawing a Superman symbol for everyone. And he was doing it on everyone's stuff for free. And I got up there and I was like, hey, Alex, man, really love your work and everything. Can you please try to give me the Bizarro Superman? Be a little bit different. So I wanted the backwards S, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, man, I've never thought about doing that before. I guess he never drew the Bizarro Superman before this. So he's all like, just let me think about it for a couple minutes. So he sat there literally for like about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and then started drawing. He drew the perfect Bizarro Superman backwards S. And I think that was the first time he ever drew it. So I have something that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't have it, I need to get it authenticized or something by him. Obviously, he has to try to remember it if it's worth anything. I would never sell it, but just to have it and be able to show people that I have the first Bizarro Superman by Alex Ross would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But back then, man, you can go to artists, you can go to people, they'll sign for free, they'll do cool things, you can talk to them like normal humans. There's still some guys out there like that.
There's a lot of guys out there.
Well, there's a lot of, especially artists and writers. Jim Starlin I met recently. He was super cool. Was signing everything for free. Ron Lim, he did a lot of the Infinity Gauntlet stuff that the new movies will be based off of. So, but back then, Comic Cons were cool, man, and like it was for the geeks. It wasn't like, and there was cosplay, but it wasn't known as cosplay. It was just known as being a fan and dressing up.
Well, the women weren't as hot then.
You probably didn't have quite as many, Spider Gwens
and slave Leia,
Princess Slave Leia's, yeah,
outfits.
That you have now.
Yes,
but I miss the old con days. So hopefully some of these smaller cons coming up. Mm-hmm. We're going to a couple cons. One's in Stockton, California. It's in a small arena and. They got some good people, but it looks like it might be on the smaller side, maybe.
I'm actually going because one of the only Star Trek guys that I still have to meet is going to be there.
Oh, cool.
Michael Dorn.
Oh, yeah. Worf. Yeah.
From Star Trek The Next Generation. So
Next Generation, baby.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll still see some of the cons will still be kind of old school and be cool.
Yeah.
And anything else today?
I think we've about covered it.
All right,
and then we'll have more news about Comic-Con once it starts coming out. It's still, very new. So, we need to do our research and, talk to our people who are there.
Well, hey, all you retro geeks out there, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And where else can you reach us, Al?
RetroGeeksLive.com, and you can reach us there. We have a Twitter account also now, which is there, and you can email us personally, Al. Eric, and ask us any questions you want.
And we really want to thank everyone for watching. We're just starting out still and trying to get better and better for you guys. Retro Geeks Live, go geek!